the tattoos. I remember when we first met, you had a ton of tattoos. What I didn't know until I saw an interview recently was that you actually wanted to get the NBA logo on your face.
Who said that?
You said that.
When?
In an interview. I don't remember which one.
Oh.
You said you wanted to get the NBA logo on your face, and then the tattoo artist talked you out of it.
Oh, maybe. Maybe I said that.
Does that sound kind of familiar?
I mean, I maybe said that, but I don't know if I was going to really do it.
Huh.
Yeah.
Have you gotten more tattoos since last time? Well, I think, I don't remember the neck stars last time.
I don't know. Frosty, I'm up right here.
Yeah, I don't think that was on there.
Frosty.
I don't think Slimer was on there. Well, was it?
Probably not.
Okay. Would you ever tat your face?
I'd have $1 billion.
I think it's actually.
I don't think I would.
Yeah, I don't see you with the face tats.
I don't really want one.
I think your look is sort of unique because you don't have the face tats these days. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. I don't know. I think if you get a certain, I don't know. I mean, anything could change at any time, but I don't plan on getting a face tat. Would you get one?
I don't have any tattoos, period.
One for $1 billion cash.
For $1 billion cash, yes, I would get a face tat.
NBA logo.
Yeah. NBA logo for $1 billion cash.
No, no, wait. You got to get, like the cherries emoji.
Whatever tattoos you want to do for $1 billion, you can go ahead and do.
No, you. Where it gets cherries right here. And then right here it says cherry cheeks.
Cherry cheeks?
Yeah.
For $1 billion? Absolutely.
All right.
No problem.
Nice.
Whoever's listening to this, cut the check. I'll meet you at the tattoo parlor.
The cherry.
You can even, the person who's paying it could even do the tattoo themselves.
Oh,
I don't care how fucked up it looks.
Damn.
It's $1 billion, man. That's 1,000 million.
You can get, you can have the best tattoo artist do it.
Okay.
Like 3D cherries.
3D cherries. Cherry cheeks. I'll do it for $1 billion.
That's written in like old English with 3D.
3D?
No, it's like retro vibe, like Tron letters.
Okay.
Cherry cheeks.
I'm with it. Well, it seemed like, when you were first starting, it seemed like you were, obviously you had like sort of like a unique kind of sound and everything else like that, but I felt like it was more traditionally hip hop. And I feel like over time, you've sort of evolved into more country music kind of influences and stuff like that to a certain degree. You don't think so?
I'm from Texas. So I've always listened to every like country artist as well.
Yeah.
But I listened to Madonna and Phil Collins and Brooks and Dunn and there's so many genres of music that I listen to, but like synthwave music and my album that I'm doing with my band is like, it is more than just one type of genre.
Yeah.
And it's not, I have some country type songs.
Yeah.
But I kind of separate things, I think. But it's still my way of doing it. So I have, like when I said I've over 1,000 something songs or whatever, like maybe 500 are rap songs, maybe 250 are like synthwave band songs, maybe 50 to 100 are like kind of punk rockish, because you've heard my Cocaine song and things like that. Even like Neon Icon was a good example of music that because time is on there, and then there's like some time is on there, and then there's rap songs, and then there's like some bandish type, So I think I've been doing multiple genres of music. If somebody was to try to put it into a category or box, but ultimately I have to be like, I have to enjoy the song. I have to like love the beat.
Well, yeah, a lot of times you see artists, like I think Yellow Wolf is an example of this artist, Kid Rock's also an example. They kind of start out more traditionally hip hop, but as their career progresses and they see who their audience is and who's coming to their shows, they start to kind of, transition a little bit and kind of expand and have more of a, kind of a mix between hip hop and other genres of music. Do you feel yourself like based on your audiences?
I think with real artists, it's not necessarily a like kind of adhering or trying to maybe labels from a marketing standpoint we try to do that, like what's the best, who's our customer, what's the best the thing to make the dollars. But I think with artists they kind of eventually just evolve or like kind of smooth out the edges of where they feel comfortable doing what they feel. I've been in the studio with Yellow Wolf and to bring in like different instruments and bring in different people. And we've been in Nashville, and that's him. He has a band. He has music. He's musically inclined, and he'll like want to hear certain things on tracks. So I don't think it's him trying to be something for a people or something. Like it's like, or Kid Rock or whoever. Like Beastie Boys, didn't they have a band before then they became?
No, it's the other way around. They started off with like samples, and then they went to a band on their second album.
Okay,
and they kind of stuck with that.
Well, what did
the third album? The third album they went with the band.
I thought they blew up.
They blew up off License to Ill, right?
That was like kind of
Def,
like
on Def Jam.
This punk rap,
exactly,
right? But before that, didn't they have?
You're right. No, they were a punk band.
They had
you're right.
A mullet type song and shit like they
you're
had.
Right. You're actually right.
So what pops off to people? What they like? Oh, I like that right there. Well, you didn't like it for 5 years, but now you like this. Well, this is a little different though. And then to them, they might be like,
it's the same shit.
No, it's the same shit. You didn't hear our other shit?
Yeah.
And to us, it sounds the same. Or you know what I mean? And then to a consumer, they might hear one thing in something that makes them like an artist or like something. But then this artist might have, they're just doing what they do. And whoever's seeing what they see in their perception of what, they might have 50 other songs that they think sounds like that, but then you like this one song about them and it's like seen as, oh, this is rap. But they've been doing rhyming and saying, you know what I mean? Now it's like you're talking about instruments that are played in the background. So the production value or the level of quality might be different. And that was maybe a label is pushing a certain song. So that's what you hear. So that's what you're saying. Like there's so many different aspects go.
Well, like Bubba Sparks is a good example of this, right? Because he started off doing country with Timberland, doing country rap tunes. And it was sort of a mix between the two. And he kind of started that whole kind of white boy country rap genre, I would say. Maybe I'm wrong, but from my point of view, that was the first major label white rapper to be doing that type of music.
Okay.
Right? I'm not saying that no.
I'm listening.
And then as his, because we just did an interview with him, recently, as his, once he got off the label and he kind of started doing things on his own, he started doing stuff more with country singers.
Okay.
And what he's doing now, I mean, it worked for him. You know what I mean? And he still continued to have a successful career. Not the same kind of career he had with Timberland, but a different type of career with a slightly different type of audience. And it worked for him. And you see what I'm saying? So I've seen that sort of with certain artists evolve over time.
I mean, as people get more into their own lane, like you're going to start doing, I mean, the outside world of people, if they like something, you're either going to go be like, this isn't me and drastically go somewhere else, or they're like, oh, we like this version of you. Then it's like, well, okay, well, this is what I like of myself anyway, so I want to make this type of music, So I'm not sure exactly where he's from. I think Tennessee-ish type.
He's from Georgia. He's from like
some
a
over
different
there,
part of
right?
Georgia.
So it's like that's where different types of music are played in bands and country music is. So it's like
LaGrange, Georgia. That's where he's from.
So you know what I mean? So and Yo, I think is from Alabama.
Yep.
So it's a mix of that. So I'm from Texas. So it's not like a fake thing. It's like
I
grew up listening to Swisher House and Garth Brooks. So it is what it is. Like,
well, didn't you say that you were planning on dropping an actual country album?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to get to that level where because I'm starting with my band, but I mean, eventually I'll go to Nashville and stay there a month and hit up Yellow Wolf and hit up other people, other artists and get the best instrument players in there and try to put together the best country album. I'll eventually do that.
Well, yeah, I mean, what's interesting right now, and this is the only time that I remember this actually happening, is that country music is actually dominating the charts right now. Have you noticed that? Like Morgan Wallen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's got the number one song in the country right now. That Last Night song, which is a great song. And it's almost like, it's almost like a
It's a great
mix between
song.
like trap and country music in a in a
I think
really
he has a song with Lil Durk as well.
yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of different genres of music, but I think with like country music is they don't the country artists, fans of country music don't give a shit about what's on social media, and that's the and same with rock.
But wait, hold on. I've never heard this before. So country music fans don't care about social media?
Not if you're a real fan, because you don't give a shit what somebody's talking about.
Huh. Okay.
Because you're gonna like what you're gonna like.
Okay.
You aren't swayed by the popularity factor.
Like hip hop.
And maybe here and if maybe they must care, because that if that's what's on. People talk about hip hop or rap or something on social media, and who doing what or something, or
It has a
It's
big effect.
it's more
It has a
dangerous
big
than-
effect on the artist. Like, you know, for
Right.
example, like people aren't
but
listening.
not anywhere, not in any other genre.
So for example, right, and you don't have to comment on it.
Okay.
But you know, for example, people don't like Gunna right now because you know they say he cooperates, so he's not putting out any new music, and you know people are wondering whether he's going to get back to his heights or whatever else. Whether you agree with it, don't agree with whatever, but I'm saying, but this is influencing his music career right now because social media is saying a certain type of thing. You're saying in country music, it's not like that.
I'll put it like this: like with country music, it's about the music.
Mm.
Bon Jovi, I haven't seen him on any social media meme sites or posts or anything. He can sell out a stadium like that. He could sell out. He's like every single year, he's one of the highest paid artists. And this is just one of many actual musician artists, rock stars. You don't have to have an Instagram to be a star. You don't have to have all that. You just like, it's like that. And that's more of what I want to be, I want to be about music where it's not influenced by something on the social media of what people are talking about. And that's why I think brands should be more about, and even social media sites. Like if you want the stars to stick around and you want people to be posting on your site and not go to somewhere else, then don't let that type of shit that could fuck up somebody's money be promoted. Like shut that down. Shut down the commenting that's something negative or could drag somebody down, or this person did this or something. Shut down the meme sites that are dragging someone down or potentially, I think that, you know what I mean? That are pushing for, oh, he said this, she said this. Because ultimately, I think musicians ended up being musicians to get away from the he said, she said principle, that said this, or you're getting punished for this, you're doing this. Maybe that's more, I don't know why that's only in a certain genre of music, but for country or for rock stars, like it's just about the music.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think that, well, number one, I think it's easier to be a rapper than a singer, right? Whether it's country, western, R&B, whatever, you know, classical.
Yeah, you just make a SoundCloud page and just rap to
anyone
the
could
computer
technically
thing,
rap.
yeah.
Not everyone can be great at rapping, but everyone could technically rap. Whereas, like, I can't sing. It doesn't matter how many social media followers I have. I just can't sing. So I think with rap, it's easier to get your foot in the door. And once you get your foot in the door, once you pump up your social media numbers by doing crazy shit or running up on people or, you know, lighting your hair on fire or whatever else.
Now if you're doing shit like that, you're playing into the social media game. Just go make music. Just do your music. Just make music. I think if you're focused on internet shit, you're gonna be doing internet shit. If you're but also if you let's say you do a song, you record it on your computer and you upload it and you like make, and it goes on TikTok and you go viral. Cool, keep making that. You don't have to engage in the back and forth with talking about people on social media. And I think if you get stuck in that, you get trapped into that matrix of thinking about, well, he said this or she said this, or how do I do this, or like you don't have to go onto American Idol and be accepted and everybody gives you a thumbs up and Simon Cowell is like, that's pretty good. You're gonna be a star and you're going to Vegas or however the fuck. You don't have to stand on stage and be judged by somebody. You can make your own music and just worry about that.
Which you've done all these years.
Always. I'm always going to not care what people think.
Right, because although you do have, I mean, the visual aspect of what you do is a big part of who you are. But you're right, you're not really a social media guy like that. Meaning you're not beefing with people, you're not doing social media stunts.
The only thing that I think social media, and I've always said this, the only thing that social media is free promotion of whatever you're selling. Mm-hmm. So like, I wear neon because I love neon. If it's not neon and I get the prototype of the thing, I'm like, send this back. It's not good enough. You know what I mean? So that's not me trying to stay on brand. That's me. That's what I like. And that's why it's my brand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it has to be something that I like or that I like to promote. And that's what social media is. It's like you build up your whatever you're selling. If you aren't selling something, or you aren't like saying something good, or like if you aren't doing something that's positive production and profitable for you, you don't have to drag somebody else down. Like you could only talk about the shit that you like and you want, and that's same as MySpace, same as making your own website, same, use whatever is the popular site to promote and sell whatever you're selling.
Yep.
Like right now I'm selling non-dairy horchata coffee, 8-ounce cans, Loud Brew.
Loud Brew.
Yeah.
I gotta try some.
I'll get you a case.
I need a
And
case.
it comes with a 4-wheeler jersey.
Okay. I got a special fridge in my house of just like soft drinks, like a soft drink fridge. So
Send you a fridge too.
there you go.
You want a little fridge? Put it right by your bed.
Sure.
Well,
I'll take the fridge. I'll take the fridge and the drinks.
And the 4-wheeler jersey.